Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hello, good morning. My name is Breanna. I am a first-time mom, I'm a wife, and I am also a teacher who's on maternity leave, so I guess I could put in that I'm a teacher as well. Obviously right now I am on maternity leave, so it's a bittersweet feeling, but I truly feel like God has just called me to be a mother and a wife right now, and that's exactly what I'm living in, and it's awesome. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. It's a cozy time over here. Yeah. Also, a disclaimer, I know that my sweater is on the other way. It's because when I flip it to the front, it's very distracting. And so because of that, I wanted to flip it so that could be solid color. So that's just a little disclaimer. Yeah, I'm a mom now, and so I'm just learning that schedules fluctuate and my life looks completely different than how it was. So yeah. In today's video, I really wanted to just sit and just have a conversation with you guys about motherhood, how it's been going. I know in my latest video, I also mentioned just wanting to sit down and talk to you guys about my birth story and more details of that, and that is still going to come soon. I am super excited to share with you guys my birth story. It was the sweetest thing, and yeah, I can't wait to tell you guys more details about it. As for this video, again, I just wanted to just chit chat with you guys about motherhood. I don't know if I'm going in a specific direction with this video, but I do want to give out tips and things that just helps me with entering this new era in my life of being a mom, and things that I wish I didn't do as much, things that no one really prepped me for. I truly think at the end of the day, you can try your very, very hardest to prepare for motherhood, but you can't really do that until you are literally like a mother. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I've learned so far. But your hot or iced coffee, I don't discriminate. I love me some iced coffee though. I have a caramel, iced caramel latte right here. It's such a cute cup that I got from my job. It is super cute. I want to say I got it for Teacher Appreciation Week. Super cute, super thoughtful, all things education, and I love it. I also will be looking at my phone for notes that I took. I just wanted to have an idea of how this video flows and whatnot. So let's get started. Here are things that make me feel less stressed as a first-time mom and that are helping me with postpartum. Just for clarity, I am almost 2 months postpartum, which is so crazy to think because it literally feels like I just had my baby yesterday. Time really does fly by, and those newborn phases go by so quick. Let's go ahead and start off hot with number one of the things that have been helping me with postpartum, and that is getting fresh air. I want to say I was literally in the house, did not leave. I know for sure we left for his newborn appointment, which is like you kind of have to, right? But outside of that, I don't think I left the house like without him. I want to say maybe 3 to 4 weeks in. I did not feel comfortable. I was so scared, and I always felt like I didn't know him enough to even want to leave the house. I wanted to soak in everything in the house, but I also learned that it was taking a mental toll on me by just staying in the house, staring at the same 4 walls. Number 2, this might be a little bit of a hot take, but I no longer track how long my baby sleeps, how many poopy diapers, how many wet diapers, how much he's eaten. I no longer track it, and I felt so much weight off of my shoulders as soon as I stopped doing that. Trust me, when I first had him, I had all the apps downloaded, and I was so adamant on tracking every single thing that he does instead of enjoying being present with him and soaking everything in. I feel like I became overly obsessive with just feeling the need to track every single thing that he did, and honestly it added more stress onto me because it was like a time clock. It was like, okay, he just pooped, okay, how much did he poop, what was the color of the poop? Like, it was just too much. One day I was like, you know what, bumped the apps, and so I deleted them all, and ever since then I haven't tracked a single thing. Obviously I know how many times he has like a wet or dirty diaper, and I know how much he's eating and this, that, and the other, but the apps are really not necessary. I feel like that is like a unpopular opinion, if you will, of needing to track everything. Now obviously if it's like they need to gain more weight back, sure, of course, by all means, but if you have like a healthy and happy baby, there's honestly no app that will ease your mind at tracking everything down. Number 3 is going to deal with self-care. Honestly, all of these kind of have self-care little things to them, but number 3, I would say taking a shower every day and making sure that I am changing out my clothes every day. I think with postpartum it's easy to get in like a depression state where you feel sad, you feel like super overwhelmed, and you feel like your world is quite literally changing, and that's because it is, but it's changing for the better. Taking a shower is like my non-negotiable every single evening. That is what I will do. When my husband comes home, it's kind of like his shift, I guess you could say, and it's my time to like really enjoy some quiet time by myself and to really gather my thoughts and to take care of my physical health. And so hot showers have been like the best thing. Sometimes I'll even get like little steamers, put them in the shower and just soak in the steamer and the smells, and like it's just a wonderful thing. I absolutely love hot showers. Like nothing beats it. I love doing my skincare routine. I love even getting up in the morning and getting myself together, right? Like washing my face, brushing my teeth, doing my hair, making it feel like I'm going to go somewhere, but I'm really not. It makes all the difference for sure. Number 4, this I do have to be careful with, but number 4, I would say finding some type of show to binge. I know a lot of first-time moms, not even if you're a first-time mom, but I know a lot of moms like to binge watch shows while they are going through postpartum, specifically because you know that you're going to be in the house all day, and so you want some type of entertainment. That has been very helpful. I just try not to couch rot or to bed rot. I would say the first couple of weeks postpartum, I definitely did that, and I regret just sitting in bed all day because it was like, I don't need to be doing that, but also like I don't want my baby to just be sitting in bed all day and just staring at the walls. Having a show to binge watch has been something that I look forward to every day, and I know that you can go on TikTok, Instagram, you can go anywhere pretty much and find shows that a lot of moms are watching, and it's been great. Some shows that I recommend is Love is Blind. I loved watching Love is Blind, and I'm so happy that like the new season and the reunion and everything came out around the time that I had my son, because it was something I was like, oh, I'm super excited for a new episode to drop. It was just like a good time. I've also heard of Gilmore Girls as a show to binge watch. One Tree Hill, Dawson's Creek is one that my sister recommended me watching. 90210, anything on Disney Plus. Honestly, there's just so many shows out there that are binge worthy, even if you've seen it again. Grey's Anatomy is another one. Like, just look for a show that interests you and see if it has multiple seasons, and then you have something to look forward to every day. Moving on to number 5, I would say having a hobby that you maybe enjoyed before becoming a mom. Life does not stop when you have a baby, and I think that is like the biggest misconception from people who maybe do not have children versus people who do have children. It truly does not stop. Your life is not over once you have kids. It's not. You're still able to be productive, you're still able to have fun, you're still able to touch into things that you may have touched into before you were a mom. And honestly, this is something that could be controversial again, but life does look different when you are a mom. 1000%. When you become a parent, life is different. Your world is kind of centered around your child. They're more needy, they need you, and what a blessing it is that my baby needs me every day to feed him, to comfort him. Like, I love being his mom. It's such an awesome thing. And I say that to say that two things can exist at once. Recently, I've been getting into a lot of like artsy fartsy things. Like I bought Procreate on my iPad and I love to like make little sketches and doodles and color and drawing and this, that, and the other. And it has been so fun. Like I feel like my inner child is healing because I am touching back into things that I never thought I would pick up again. Forming new hobbies is just like, it makes things even more fun of being a mom. Another thing I've been doing is like experimenting with coffee. I'm like, you know what? I want to make different types of iced coffee. So I literally ordered a whole bunch of things off of Target. I did a drive-up order and now I'm trying all these different types of coffees and it's super fun. And then last but not least, I'm gonna add this in as a bonus tip. Honestly, this is like the most important. This is like the tip that has honestly been carrying me through postpartum and motherhood, and that is having a Bible plan. Reading your Bible, praying over your child, praying over your family, praying over yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit. This is something that, again, a non-negotiable every day. It has truly been helping me, and I feel like I am becoming the best mom that I can ever be for my baby when I am spiritually fed. I'm gonna link some Bible plans in the description box that have truly been helping me get through postpartum and motherhood. A lot of them are even about marriage. So if you wanna do it with your partner, with your spouse, there are plans out there that you can do with them. There are devotional books that you guys can order. My husband and I try to do a devotional before bed. Once we put our baby down, we like to have some quality time together because our marriage was definitely established before our baby, and so it's really, really, really important that you nourish your marriage, that you nourish like your mind and your spirit. Actually, a Bible plan that I'm doing right now that has been helping me so much, I have it pulled up right now. It is a 7-day devotional and it's called Momentum. It's supposed to be momentum, but it's Momentum. 7 days, 7 steps, gaining momentum in faith and finding joy in motherhood. Truly has been helping me get through motherhood every day. Every day they have basically like a tip every day of how to get through motherhood. And yeah, I want to say all of this by saying like, I truly believe that God has called me to be a mom, and I think that he has called me to specifically be Gabriel's mom. Coming from someone who definitely slowly started feeling postpartum depression, I feel like if I could give you any advice, it would to be seek God. He is the way, the truth, and the life, and I feel like we are often overwhelmed by our like earthly circumstances, if that makes sense, and so we don't think outside of the box, and we tend to kind of doubt God and that he can do quite literally anything, far more than we could ever think or imagine. I think when I shifted my mindset from what was being like worldly and earthly to seeking things heavenly, I walked differently in my role of motherhood. And although I'm still a new mom, I'm still figuring things out, I still have highs and lows, I know deep down inside that God is with me every single day, that he is walking me through this new phase of life, and I don't feel as alone because I know that he's with me everywhere I go. I truly believe that we have the Bible, we have the Word of God to remind us of those things, that when we are feeling discouraged or when we're feeling overwhelmed, that it's simply, we cannot base things off of our feelings because our feelings are constantly fluctuating. But one thing that remains constant and the same is God and his Word. And so even the days where I am tired and I'm feeling stressed or a little overwhelmed, I know that reading the Word is always going to make me feel better because it is the one thing that's constant in my life. I think the best thing that you could do as a first-time mom is just pray. You have to pray. You have to pray over everything, all of the thoughts that you're gonna think. You have to pray over your child. You have to pray over your marriage. You have to pray over yourself. It is such a powerful tool. Like, prayer is so powerful, and there's so many ways that we can help ourselves and feed our spirits, and it's through prayer. You cannot tell me a week or two ago that my mind would be at peace with everything. because I was truly in a very, very deep, rough patch, and I realized that I have to get up every day and die to myself every day. Sometimes I want to stay in bed and I say no. Like, I know that when I get up and I take care of myself, I know it's going to pay off, and every day it has been paying off. I believe that everything that I am doing right now, everything that God is going to use me in the future, like, it's all for the glory of Him. And when you have that mindset, it helps so much when you walk in your season of motherhood. Motherhood is truly holy work. It is to die to yourself. It is to be selfless. It is to humble yourself before the Lord. And honestly, it's to just surrender everything to Him. And I am so happy that I'm in this new phase of my life. Honestly, it's been amazing. It has been hard. It has been some days are easier than others, some days are harder than others, but I truly believe that God has called me to be a mom and to be the best mom that I can be for my baby. So I really hope that these helped you guys. Right now, God is just teaching me to trust Him and to be content in all aspects of my life, and just to surrender everything to Him, because honestly, He does care for our hearts. So we have come to the end of this video, and I really hope that you guys got some type of insight, that you guys were able to get a couple of tips that have been helping me go through postpartum and this new world of motherhood. It has been honestly such a blessing. Yeah, I feel like I really hope and pray that this has reached the correct audience and that you don't feel as less alone in motherhood if you are a new mom. Yeah, we've got this. We're in this together. God is able. He is more than able to do exceedingly and abundantly. And so I am just so thankful that I get to chit chat with you guys. This is such a sweet community that we have on here, and I am just so thankful for my YouTube channel family. I'm excited for what's to come. And yeah, if you guys are not already following me on Instagram, I will link it below as well. Those are on my Instagram. I kind of show like daily bits of my life. Of course, on TikTok I show a little bit of vlogs on there. I do a couple of just daily little doses of my life. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Be blessed. Bye, friends.